everyone, and welcome back to Keto Treat Day with the Keto Treat Gal. Coming at you today with a sweet treat. And this is that really special one that I've been talking about for like the last 2 weeks. I recreated the Domino's lava cake, keto style. And OMG, you're not going to believe this, but for each one, it's only 2 net carbs. For this great big giant lava cake. Look at how huge it is. It takes up my whole hand. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my gosh. Now, I have not made them yet. This was my first attempt at them. I should have probably tried it to see if it would work out. Because a couple things. One, this only did 2, and I planned on making 4, but when I did the recipe, it did fill up just the 2 tins. Now, I could have done it in the 4 and not had them so big, but come on, lava cakes from Domino's are supposed to be big and gooey and ooey and yummy. So the recipe, when you see the slideshow at the end, just double that if you need to do 4 of them, or triple the recipe if you need to have 6 of them, or, you know, quadruple it if you need to have 8 of them. You know what I mean? Just keep adding to the recipe depending on how many you need. But there's just me and my husband, so we're both just going to try one of these. But I have not made them yet, so I have no idea if they're going to taste good, but I am excited. Now, if you remember the lava cake from Domino's, it's kind of like a brownie type cookie with that oozing chocolate in the middle, the lava. So without further ado, let's get into that part first while it's still hot and cut into one and show you. So I'm going to move this over. Now, again, look at how big these are. This is a regular size plate. They're taking up the whole plate. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and go into one just so we can show you the inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Looks just like the lava cakes from Domino's. And now we can have them. Oh, my gosh. I can't wait to take a bite of this. Let's just get right into it and bite into it, okay? Oh my gosh, yum. Yummy, yum, yum. Oh, delicious. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I'm lost in this. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Yum. Oh my God. Sorry. Got a little lost in there. Normally I do a lot of talking first, but I just wanted to show you while it was nice and hot and steamy, and eat it just like it was from Domino's when you get them. Yum. Wow, these are really, really good, and I can't believe that they are only 2 carbs a piece. 2 carbs a piece. Holy cow. And that's a net carb. Remember that, a net carb. Okay? But, wow, these are really, really good. Are they the lava cakes? Not 100%, but they do taste pretty close, and they are delicious. It reminds me of a, kind of like a brownie type, a little bit softer than like the cookie type, like the lava cake from there. Maybe if you let it sit a little longer, maybe it's because it needs to cool off a little more. So it's not as crunchy as the lava cake. I think if you remember, if you ever had one, like the edges were pretty crispy. They are crispy on the edges, but this is more like a lava cake. That's what I'm going to say. It's more like a lava cake and like a lava cake brownie instead of like a lava cake cookie. This is more like a lava cake brownie. So yummy. Now, the recipe did call for a little bit more ingredients than normal when I do my recipes, because I always have them quick, easy, and fast, and the ingredients are pretty little. But there's not tons, believe me. I think there's like 6 or 8 to the ingredients. It is done with the Lilly chocolate chips. It is done with Quest protein powder and a few other things. Now, they wouldn't be super heavy fat because, believe it or not, the Lilly chocolate chips are not really high fat. For 30 chocolate chips, and I would say there's probably about 30 in each one, I would say. Maybe 40 chips, because you also have to melt a little bit down. You'll see the slideshow. But I would say there's probably about a serving and a half. So it's only 4.5 grams of fat, 50 calories. So there's not a lot of fat in that. The only part that would be a little heavier fat is there is 2 tablespoons of coconut oil that you do in the beginning when you mix some of your chocolate for your recipe first, and then more goes in when the recipe gets poured into your little tins. I did them in those little tins that I did my chicken pot pies. I did them in those tins. You get those from Walmart. But then I added a 4th cup of, which would be probably around the 30 chocolate chips, and a 4th cup right into the centers, and it shows you got to push them down once you get it there so that it, all pushes down into the recipe, because you want it down inside. You want it to be, the chocolate down inside. So you'll see. I explained in the slideshow, so I don't have to go over that, even though I kind of do. But wow, oh my gosh, you guys. So it wouldn't be really, really high fat except for the coconut oil. You use the extra virgin coconut oil when you make these. I can't think of anything else because the rest is like a baking powder, stevia, the liquid stevia, eggs, maybe a little heavy fat with the eggs, but again, it's only 2 eggs. Almond flour isn't real high fat, so they wouldn't be super high fat, but they still would be fattening. It still is a treat. And you want to be careful because the Lilly chocolate chips, that many of them could upset your stomach a little bit because of the fiber in it and the alcohol sugars. So be careful with that. So when you first get it, maybe eat just like half the cake, just to see what your body can handle with Lilly chocolate chips. Sometimes when I eat like a little handful or whatever, I'll get a little bit of a stomach ache because my body isn't used to it. It shows I don't eat a lot of alcohol sugar things. I just don't. So, but wow, these are amazing, you guys. I can't wait for you to try these. You definitely got to try them. Like I said, I normally do, pretty easy recipes. This one has a little bit more to the recipe, but not really. I think there's like 6 or 8 things you got to add. So it's not really bad at all. And wow, oh my gosh, I can't wait for my husband to eat his. Wow, these are amazing. And I just was so excited to be able to recreate. And that's what I love to do on my channel, is show you that keto doesn't have to be boring. I'm sorry, my nose is running a little bit. We've had some cold weather here and then warm weather and cold, and so my allergies are acting up. I love to recreate things that we used to eat and turn it into keto, because keto doesn't have to be boring. If you look at my keto recipes and mukbangs, you see that I have basically recreated all these delicious meals we used to eat and turned it into keto. Now I've done the same thing with my keto treats. Go into my playlist under keto treats, and you'll see I recreated a lot of things that we ate before but turned it into keto. So I was excited about this one, to be able to recreate the Domino's lava cake, give you another view of that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Now, hang on. Yum. Okay, like I said, nothing is ever exact, okay, because we have to use different ingredients. But I would say this is a very delicious chocolate lava cake. Definitely, it would be more, like I said, like the lava cake instead of a lava cookie. Their cookie is a little bit more crunchier. This is kind of a little bit dry. Whenever you work with almond flour and things like that, they're a little bit dry, so make sure you have something to drink on this side. I didn't have anything to drink with me. But make these even for your kids. Your kids are going to love them. You need to start teaching your whole family how to eat healthy and make these delicious meals where they can even have treats. After school, have a lava cake for them and a glass of almond milk sitting on the side. They'll drink it. They'll love it. And you will start to teach your children young how to eat healthy. It's so important. And I did it again, recreated another meal out there, because that's my job. That's what I love to do, is recreate things and turn it into keto. And I did it right here again with the Domino's, I was going to say KFC, with the Domino's lava cake. I did do a KFC. I did the KFC chicken bowl. If you look back in my playlist under my mukbangs, you'll see it. And a lot of people really like that one. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and it turned out great. I was nervous that it wasn't going to turn out. You can see they're beautiful. They hold together really good. Absolutely delicious. Definitely give this one a try, you guys. You're going to love them. And you get to have a lava cake. So when everybody else is out eating their lava cake from Domino's with all the guilt, you get to eat this with no guilt and lose weight. Or, like me, stay in maintenance and keep that weight off and enjoy delicious treats like this. Remember, after here will be a slideshow on how to make it, and I always write it down below for you guys too to make it easy, just in case you don't have time to rewatch the video. It'll be all listed down below for you guys too. If you're new to my channel, right there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you're notified of all of my uploads. Definitely share around my channel so that it helps me to grow and get bigger and help more people get their life back and get healthy. And shoot me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the recreation of my keto treat, the lava cake from Domino's. Definitely shoot me a thumbs up for that. And if you need extra help and you want to learn how to do keto and you want to have the same success I did, I am over 4 years in, and in 15 months, I dropped 160 plus pounds and been maintaining that weight ever since. Keto is the most sustainable way of life, the healthiest way of life, and the easiest way to get the weight off and keep it off. They say that maintaining weight is hard, and it is, but not on keto. If you stick with this, because this is a way of life, you're not going to lose all of your weight and then go back to eating the way you were before. You will have to stay keto. But guess what? You get to up all the calories. You get to eat stuff like this daily if you want to and keep your weight off. But just remember that this one is a lot easier to maintain and keep your weight off. I've done many diets. This is the one that's worked the best for me. But you got to go in 100% dedicated and you will have excess. You will have success. I love you all very much. Everybody take care. God bless, and I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Take care, everybody. Go run and make this lava cake now. Alrighty, here is the recipe for these keto style lava cakes. There's a few things in the photo you won't need, so just listen as I go along. You'll need a thing of almond flour, eggs, pink salt, vanilla extract, stevia in the liquid form, coconut oil, baking powder, Lilly chocolate chips, and the Quest protein powder in chocolate flavor. Then you'll need a cookie sheet, just 2 of those pie tins you get at Walmart, a mixing bowl, a half cupper, a 1/4 cupper, a tablespoon, and a 1/4 teaspoon. Preheat the oven to 370, and now let's melt our chocolate on the stove with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, a half cup of Lilly chocolate chips, and turn it on a medium heat and be stirring this constantly. Really watch because the chocolate could burn. Once it's done, turn it to a simmer. Now let's get going on the rest of the mixture. You'll need 3 eggs, 2 squirts of stevia, 2/4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt, and then we're going to give that a good stir. Once that's done, let's pour in our chocolate mixture and then mix that really well, and it's going to kind of thicken up. Once that is done, then go ahead and add in a half cup of almond flour and 1 scoop of the protein powder. The scoop comes in the container. Then let's mix that. It's going to be a thick mixture. And now take your little tins, a little napkin, and rub around a little coconut oil so they don't stick. Pour in your mixture. Add over a 1/4 teaspoon of chocolate chips, and then push them down into the mixture. Pop this into the oven for 20 minutes. Use a little fork or a toothpick to check them, but they should be done. And there they are. Look at how delicious they look. And these were really, really good. Now remember, when working with almond flour, things are a little bit more dry, but this was delicious. My husband loved it. I loved it. And your kids will love it too. At only 2 carbs for each cake is unbelievable. Let's all keep it keto, everybody.